Today I'm gonna show you a LEGO Multiverse vignette. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a couple of minifigures from completely different universe. We have a Avatar minifigure from the a series of movies and Doctor Strange from the Marvel universe. Even though this minifigure head actually is not the one that comes in the minifigure, but somehow I cannot find it. So I'm building here for a contest, a ABrickDreamer contest, where I need to mash up into a 16 by 16 vignette, different IPs, excluding Star Wars. So here I have a sort of portal. So the whole thing started with this. So I have these transparent orange parts to create these strange portals. I only have 3 of them. I don't have 4 to finish it up at the bottom, but I will make up for that. Now let's bring in the first part of the build. A big chunk probably today's video is gonna be a little bit shorter because I'm not gonna show you all the basic part of the builds, but only the interesting parts. So you can see here we already have some cable coming out because I'm planning to light up this build. So we have a 16 by 16 base. So here we are building something, let's assume is in a Sanctus Sanctorum kind of thing. I'm gonna have a stairway going up and I'm gonna have a portal over here. So here I added a door only for decoration, nothing inside. Here we have the space for the stairs. We have a higher level here where I'm gonna add some characters. This door has been blacked out, so the light that I'm putting there are not coming out. I can already show you a couple of the lights. So we have a light coming in from underneath over here. We have a light coming in from the side, and then another one here because I want to slightly open this door to have a little bit of pop of red coming from this secret chamber somewhere underneath. Now over here you can see I have the connection for the portal, which is this one, on top of this library. So here I just use different ingots, plates, tiles to create a sort of spec of book library kind of thing. And here we have some colorful plants. So the idea is to have some character, some avatar character from Pandora coming off into this Marvel universe. So this is gonna connect over there to the jumper and perfectly align with all the things over here. And then we can add one character here poking out, looking into the outside of this portal. Now I need to close this back side. So here I have this simple structure here with some blue sky at the back. This is gonna go somewhere like this to block it off. So then from the front we can see a little bit the sky. Now the issue with this is that once I close everything on top, then everything will be dark. That's why I have another light hidden inside here. So I just need to make sure that the cable have a little bit of space to come out. So this is gonna be coming off here, and then I can push everything down nicely. So here we already have added a 4th light. Once I turn this on, the effect is quite nice. This secret chamber down here. This one can be open and no light coming out. We have a little bit of blue light there, like in the movie in Avatar when the water kind of have a little bit of light into it. So I think that is a interesting effect. Then we have a strong light from the top, that could be the sun or the moon or whatever. And then there is actually one more light on the side, but that one is just to give a little bit more light, but not going straight at there. So it's actually pointing to another side. I block out everything else in the best way I could, even though there is a couple of gaps over here that potentially a little bit of red light can come out. Now let's start to add a little bit of details to this scene. So here I wanted to have a kind of curve stairway. Here is the connection over there. I have a modified brick. So I decided to use these flex tubes and put them on a curve, so it feels like this is actually a curve stairway, even though actually the base structure is pretty straightforward, just stacking bricks sideways, like this. And then I'm using some curve slope at the front to accentuate a little bit this curving detail. And then I just added some random stuff on the side just to add a little bit of extra detail. And I can even add a barrel here or some kind of furniture to add on over there, and potentially I thought maybe I can add some memorabilia. So this is some sort of Thor hammer. I'm assuming in Doctor Strange office, there might be some weird stuff. By the way, Doctor Strange over here, we can add it to the scene. I have this transclear part coming out because I want to have Doctor Strange a little bit kind of floating around. Let's see if I can find the right connection. It should be something like this. So he's opening this portal. Now I need to fix this gap. So over here, I don't have the fourth one. So I decided to use a power blast thingy like this one that I connect to this ladder that let's say something that can be used to retrieve all the different books from this library. So this is gonna be like this, and then I can have this aligned perfectly, or kind of. And then the stairs here, the ladder can be used even for the character to then come out. And I have one more avatar character that I thought has already come out of the portal and is gonna be added over there to make it a little bit more clear what is happening, because depending on the point of view, that character is a little bit hidden on the side. So I thought maybe like this is even more clear where these characters are coming from. Now, I think the scene is still pretty simple. So I'm gonna add here a wall, which is not gonna be a library, but it's gonna be a wall with photos and different kind of things. So this is the structure that I have, a little bit of texture over here, a couple of kind of arch things on top, and this is gonna connect like so. Everything stays into the 16 by 16 space that I have planned over here. I did a couple of years ago another vignette, kind of Marvel related, for an ABrickDreamer contest as well. That was Tony Stark Workshop. That was quite fun. You can go and check it out, even though it's an older build. Anyway, here I have a little bit of random Lego tiles, but I also have some Marvel detail, even some Hogwarts detail, and this is maybe some Ninjago or something like that. So stuff from different universe mixed up over here. Then I thought I could add a Spider-Man, which is generally doing stuff in movies with Doctor Strange. So I have this white rope that I'm gonna connect in two spots so that is not on the floor, but it fills up a little bit the gap on top. Also because this area is a little bit plain, so having a figure over there makes it a little bit more interesting, and also adds a little bit of color with this white contrast against the brown. And then here I can add another character, and I thought I would add this classic Wolverine, for which, by the way, I built a little, it was not an habitat, it was more like a very small vignette for this and other X-Men 97 characters. You can go and check out that as well. It's a pretty cool minifigure. So I separated one leg, maybe I can take out this so you can see better, so that I can have a sort of landing pose. And here I have these grill pieces to make it look like with these claws he scratch the floor, the upper floor over here. And also this is yellow, so they give a nice pop of color to the scene. Here I have the railings to finish this up, and now the build is completed. I just need to turn on the lights. There we go. Now I will have to take some nice picture of this to then submit to the contest. Maybe I can put the final result over here on screen now. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Please consider to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And sometimes ago I did already some mashup. For example, I built a vignette where I mix I turned a Fallout scene into a fantasy kind of build. I will put the link on screen over here, so you can potentially go and check out the video next if you like this sort of mashup kind of things. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.